For such is the nature of man, that howsoever they may acknowledge many others to be more witty, or more eloquent, or more learned, yet they will hardly believe there be many so wise as themselves, for they see their own wit at hand, and other men's at a distance. The source of every crime is some defect of the understanding, or some error in reasoning, or some sudden force of the passions. Defect in the understanding is ignorance, in reasoning, erroneous opinion. No arts, no letters, no society, and which is worst of all, continual fear and danger of violent death, and the life of man solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. For to accuse requires less eloquence, such is man's nature, than to excuse, and condemnation, than absolution, more resembles justice. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man, by victory or death. God put me on this earth to accomplish a certain number of things. Right now I'm so far behind that I'll never die. If men are naturally in a state of war, why do they always carry arms and why do they have keys to lock their doors? A man's conscience and his judgment are the same thing, and, as the judgment, so also the conscience may be erroneous. He that is to govern a whole nation, must read in himself, not this, or that particular man, but mankind. The source of every crime, is some defect of the understanding, or some error in reasoning, or some sudden force of the passions. What is the heart but a spring, and the nerves but so many strings, and the joints but so many wheels, giving motion to the whole body? I often observe the absurdity of dreams, but never dream of the absurdity of my waking thoughts. True and false are attributes of speech, not of things. And where speech is not, there is neither truth nor falsehood. It is many times with a fraudulent design that men stick their corrupt doctrine with the cloves of other men's wit. Fear of power invisible, feigned by the mind, or imagined from tales publicly allowed, is religion, not allowed, superstition. It is in the laws of a commonwealth, as in the laws of gaming, whatsoever the gamesters all agree on, is injustice to none of them. War consisteth not in battle only, or the act of fighting, but in attractive time, wherein the will to contend by battle is sufficiently known. In the very shadows of doubt a thread of reason, so to speak, begins, by whose guidance we shall escape to the clearest light. Life itself is but motion, and can never be without desire, nor without fear, no more than without sense. Concerning the first, there is a saying much usurped of late, that wisdom is acquired, not by reading of books, but of men.